Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Today we have a little bit of a different type of video. It's a video that I have never done before. I never thought I would have to do it, but I do. It's a video in defense of me. For those of you who know me, you know that I'm not, well meshed within the community as far as getting involved in various disputes and everything. I know of them. I like hearing of them just so I know kind of what's going on, but I don't really ever fully jump in or do anything like that. I keep my videos and my channel focused within and on fragrances. But this time, the accusation is directly against me, and the accusation is from another reviewer, Roger Real Deep Cool, or Roger Holloman, and he's specifically accusing me of buying subscribers. To that accusation, I specifically say no. I have never purchased subscribers, and I'm not sure where this accusation is actually coming from or all this animosity. For instance, he's calling me the god of fragrances, sarcastically, of course, or fragrance community, and it's just crazy. It's kind of coming out of nowhere. But I wanted to give you a little bit of background, and I wanted to squash any of this before it goes any further than it already has. So let's go ahead and start from the beginning. So to me, it all started yesterday when after I had posted a video about my return, and I was going through some of the comments within my video and noticed that somebody had posted a link to another video. I didn't really pay attention to it at the time, but then another one of my subscribers actually sent me a personal message and said, "Hey, there's this video that I think is about you. You might want to check it out." And I go, "Oh, okay, well, I'll check it out." So I go to the video and notice that it's the same link that the other person had posted. So I'm on the video, I'm kind of listening to it in the background as I'm doing other things, but I hear something that makes my ears perk up. The video itself is a defense of Max 4T, who he likes tremendously, and he's going about and he's making a defense of him, and he's basically saying Max 4T increased in subs at a sudden amount. That's no reason for him to be accused of this or whatever. And then he goes, "I know of another reviewer who I know has bought fragrances who jumped up in numbers himself." And I'm thinking, oh, okay, well, he knows of another reviewer. But then he starts going into little specifics about me personally. So he starts describing the apartment that I had when I was living on 58th Street in Manhattan. He starts describing some other aspects of my life, so like the good smellers and some other aspects. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure this guy is talking about me, but he never actually comes out and says my name in that video. So I'm like, okay, and the type of person that I am, I'm always, all right, if I see a problem, I'm gonna go ahead and confront it directly. I'm gonna go ahead, if I see something I don't like, if somebody's saying something I don't like, I'm gonna bring it up directly with them. And that's exactly what I did. I go to him, I ask him, "Hey, are you talking about me?" And I try to be as polite as possible, and you can actually see my response in that video. But instead of, just flat out saying yes or no, his response is something along the lines of that I've seen done before by teenagers, if you will. And that's, I was just talking. It's, if this refers to you, did you buy subs? If it doesn't refer to you, you can go ahead and step. And I'm like, all right, now, it's obviously not productive at all. So I'm like, all right, forget it. Let's just continue on. And then I wake up this morning and another subscriber messages me. He's like, "I think he's got another video out about you." I'm like, all right. So I go to it, and in the video, he's basically calling me sarcastically the god of fragrance. How dare somebody else have another opinion? And I'm like, whoa, wait a second. All right. So that's where this video is coming from, and that's the origin of this video. Roger has specifically said, "Cody, you bought subs. You bought subscribers. Your numbers have jumped." All right. So that's the background. So of course, to that accusation, I say, no, I didn't buy subs. And I'm going to do my best to explain why, and so this doesn't turn into some witch hunt around fragrance community, as well as clear my name. I don't like being accused of buying subs. I don't like being accused of being unsavory. It's not just an opinion, it's an accusation that you've levied at me, Roger. So let's go ahead and start from the very beginning. So let's talk about YouTube for a bit, as well as my background. For those of you who don't know, I am a product manager by trade, a digital product manager. What that means is I create products like YouTube, like LinkedIn's, those are entire sites, but they all kind of have little product suites down into it. But a big part of my job is actually analyzing data, analyzing web data. That's what I do and I have always done. Even when since the beginning of when I've had my channel, I've always, as a hobby even, just gone on to my analytics, seen where they're coming from, where my subs are coming from. And as many reviewers can tell you who have met me in person, that's something that I love to nerd out on. I love to talk, hey, when is it that you post videos, or when do you find from your analytics that people are watching your videos? How long do they watch your videos? When do they kind of drop off? All of that stuff, I eat it up. That's something that I constantly look at. So YouTube itself, if I'm to just very basically describe it, if somebody searches for Acqua di Gio and they look for Acqua di Gio on YouTube, then what's going to pop up, obviously, YouTube's going to try and match those keywords that they search for with videos that's within the system that people have published, that I have published and put out. And what gets shown first versus what gets shown later depends on subscribers, views, likes. There are many factors that kind of come in to show what comes to the top and what comes to the bottom. So there is a clear advantage if somebody wants to buy subscribers and try and pad their numbers up that way. That will have an effect. It has a two-pronged effect. One, their videos will be shown first more than other videos, and two, their subscriber count will continuously grow, because overall it's easier to get subscribers once you have subscribers. So some people who choose to buy subscribers go that route. Some people, I don't know why people would outside of that, but that's the basic gist of why buying subscribers, why people would buy subscribers, if you will. So let's start moving on to the actual act of kind of buying subscribers, right? So first, use a site like Social Blade. There's Social Blade. There are many sites out there that will let you analyze a YouTuber's account and up to the subscribers that they get, the views that they get, all that good stuff. You can actually see it. That's public knowledge. That's not something that's hidden away that you can hide. It is easily found out. So these companies, what you do is you purchase, say, I'm going to purchase 20,000 subscribers. You purchase that 20,000 subscribers, and that company then starts using its massive database of accounts to sign you up for subscribers. They usually break it up into days, like they'll maybe do 500 one day, another 600 one day, and they'll keep breaking it up. YouTube has a fail-safe though against it, and they basically have an algorithm that kind of runs in the background that deletes a lot of these fake accounts. Now, unfortunately, it's not all of them. In fact, I think if I was to just give a ballpark estimation, and it's not based on really any fact, I would say they probably catch maybe 10% of these accounts, and I don't think they catch a high amount. But either way, what they do is they delete these accounts. So what happens is, let's say this company has signed up 1,000 subscribers to this person, and YouTube catches 10%, 100 of them, and deletes them. What you're going to see on that subscribers numbers is this. You'll see them gain, 100 here, 100 here, 100 here. They'll go up like 900 or something like that, and then they'll drop. They'll drop down, and you'll notice that one day, all of a sudden, instead of gaining, 300-400 subscribers, they're going to lose right off the bat, like 200, 300, or however many. It won't happen every single day, but you'll notice that on occasional days they'll just drop, basically. They'll just drop down to severely negative, and then they'll start coming back up again, right? That is the indication of an account that has had subscribers bought for it. Now, I use that terminology very carefully, just because that is not necessarily an indication that that person has bought subscribers for their account, because there are instances, believe it or not, as crazy as this sounds, as somebody buying subscribers for another account so they can make that person look bad, right? So that is a definite troll effort. And that, in a nutshell, is kind of how you can tell. Now, there are other indicators, past trends, all this good stuff, because there are some scenarios where you might genuinely spike up. Let's say you're on the news one day and you mention your channel. A bunch of people could be watching, they subscribe to your thing and you go up. Or, another reviewer mentions you and you get a bump and a bunch of people subscribe to you and they go up. Or maybe you say, hey, I'm not going to be doing reviews anymore, and then pow, you notice, you just lost a bunch of subscribers. Those are genuine ways, but what doesn't happen is they don't all of a sudden out of nowhere go up, go down, go up, go down, and then that continuous trend, that is a clear trend of buying subscribers. When I think of my channel, and the reason why I think that I've done so well is a number of reasons. One, longevity. I've just been around a long goddamn time. I mean, there's no other way to say it. I have been consistently doing reviews and videos every 2 days on par for like the past 4 or 5+ years, and just been doing videos for years and years and years. And so just naturally over time, it's just constantly grown. I constantly ask for feedback. I constantly review and release videos that people want to see, top 10 videos, how-to videos, reviews that people haven't done, reviews that people are doing, all kinds of videos. I focus on all of them, and I have done a ton of them. I'm also making a point to be as transparent as possible. Within my fragrance journey, you guys always know. I always tell you when I'm going on vacation. I always tell you, if I actually received a fragrance from a company. I'm always transparent with that. And I like to believe that my integrity is one of the reasons that I have the subscriber count that I do. And I am really thankful for that subscriber count. And I got it legitimately. I didn't pay for it. So in closing, specifically to Roger Holloman, I am very disappointed that this accusation has been levied against me with absolutely no factual basis, no proof whatsoever, and just almost like a witch hunt. It stinks to have your name dragged through the mud and basically insinuating that all of the hard work that you've done over the couple of years has been essentially a fraud and a fake, only on the say-so of someone because they view it as their opinion. Now, I get that it's your opinion, and sure, it is your opinion, but when you air it in videos, 2 videos for that matter, and come out, it's an accusation. It's an accusation that I have to defend myself from, unfortunately, but hopefully I've given you enough of a technical reason as well as a personal reason of why I don't have or have ever purchased subscribers. So Roger, I want to wish you and your channel the best of luck. You've got a lot of positive things going on in your music, in niche fragrances, and so on, and it's all positive. And from the bottom of my heart, good luck in your channel. But at the same token, I really don't like having my name dragged through the mud over just, some whim, essentially, without any facts, without any basis, just because you saw somebody whose numbers were going up and you thought, okay, he's buying fragrances, right? So that's not cool. That's not something to levy against it. And I would highly encourage you, you may not have actually listened to this whole video or anything like that. There are plenty of resources, and I encourage my subscribers as well, that there are plenty of resources to read up on buying subs. Because let's not turn this into a witch hunt as if it's something to just throw around. There's a lot of hours, there's a lot of time that's soaked into everyone's channel. And if that accusation is to be made, it should be made with the basis of fact and not the basis of just throwing them out there, or you've got a vested interest, you want to protect your friends, so you're throwing out somebody else's name. All right? It's not cool. I don't appreciate it. Please stop, man. But again, best of luck to your channel. Good luck. Thank you guys. In other news, there will be some top 10 videos that I have going out, and those are coming out pretty shortly, so keep a lookout for that. All right? Have a happy Thanksgiving, guys. Thank you guys. Take care of yourselves, and you guys have a great day.